Watch carefully. The boy is in the toilet. Suddenly there was a strange noise outside. Boy scared to view left and right. But no. Just as he continued to squat, the toilet clearly began to recognize jitters. The boy started to panic. He lifted his pants and got up to check. But Yimu has nothing. The boy is not at ease. Boy. He went to check outside the toilet. There is no one outside at this time. And there is nothing unusual. At this time the stomach started to hurt severely. I can't control that much. Many. He went straight back to the toilet and continued to squat. At this time, a monster slowly emerged from the bottom of the foot. Boy hard. Suddenly feel comfortable. Next class. Result next second. Monster sticking out tail. Dragged the boy down. Avoid the child dragged down. Second spring. The head of the contractor wants to run. Twisted his neck before the second signal. Suffocating. The man kicked the contractor. Bao Tou suddenly felt. Picking up the knife on the side Zhao Yun. The boy hurriedly climbed up the bamboo pole upon seeing this. The contractor can't reach. He will cut it off with a single blow. The boy wants to continue to escape. But the foreman of Tibet is forced to part S. Then contract the head of the boy's neck. In a hurry, the boy quietly took out the knife in his pocket, taking advantage of the contractor's discomfort. Kiss on his hand. Foreman's headache. As a result, one stood firm and fell into the water. He struggled to float to the surface. At this moment, sudden ring around. The contractor has to look around. Sudden and severe pain. I was dumbfounded when I lifted it up. A single arm. He swims towards the shore. Finally climbed up the railing. A sharp thorn suddenly appeared in the black foot. Ku have a bite. The contractor instantly hates West E. Then the corpse was dragged into the sea by the monster. Xinjiang Bay versus everyone. Planned to tell the elephant about the monster. But I was hurt by the sense of Sanjay. Then he fell to the ground unconscious. He heard the sound Dunley and rushed over. Brother Shuai rushed after hearing the sound. Looking at the brother who fell on the ground, he scored and was angry. The one who fell to the ground was very angry. Cannon dare not resist. He knows all these people are cruel. I can only hate in my wish. At night, brother sat up with the last breath. He took out his dagger and gave it to his brother. Tell him to protect himself. Must leave here alive. Fell down after finishing talking. You stopped breathing in a while. Looking at brother's body. God is full of angry weapons. Vowed to take revenge from brother. And now the monster appeared again. The boy stared hard at the simplification tube. I kept chanting spells in my mouth. Then knelt on the ground. Use it to cut your belly. And then spilled into the sea. Ask the sea to enlighten him. After the boy lay down poorly. And at this moment, a tale of heaven and earth is pinned in the sea. Follow the abdomen slowly and the boy's wound. Suck the boy's blood. Although the boy is very simple. But think of you. He did not flinch. At night. Who handles the corpse? The scene happened to be watched by Kui and others who were investigating the missing child. The weird behavior of the bearded man caught their attention. So I sneaked into and inquired about the situation. Just when Brother Beard put the corpse into the sea. Take control quickly. What to order? A fat guy came with a sprayer. Seeing the fat man approach step by step. The genius pushed the beard away. Swiftly ran towards the yacht. The angry bearded man picked up the spray on the ground. Banquet is one. Good proton suddenly stuck Day. Only then was the only lucky person to escape the catastrophe. On the other side, Kui has successfully sneaked into the room. I found Xiaoshe in the corner. She cares about her approaching and asking. I didn't expect the small map to stare at her fiercely. Let her leave. As a result, the voice came, Brother Beard and others. Watch, dive into the first two. Turn it up and move your hands and feet. And flathead is not a good thing. He came to Xiaoshe and was confronted by his organs. Xiaoshe can't bear it. I just slapped it and endured it. Unexpectedly, he completely angered Brother Flathead. He grabbed the little teacher and threw it out of the house. Kanzung still feel puzzled. He slowly approached the teacher. Make a provocative move. Xiaoshe suddenly roared. The platform begins to shake violently in the next second. Slowly Su Feng suddenly broke. There seems to be something to dig out below. Harajiichi. Sudden foot volume. Just fell in. He desperately covered his hands and shouted a help. With a boxed lunch. Everyone was dumbfounded when they saw this. Haven't waited for the reaction. A giant scorpion climbed up. Look carefully. There seems to be something under the waterboard. The man was so scared that he backed away. Suddenly a giant snail tail came out. Stab at the man. A man is a god. Successfully avoided the attack. Shouting. Come here. Monsters are not vegetarian. Spit out an old sputum directly at the man. The man suddenly felt a lot of pain. In a panic, the man accidentally hit the back spike. Experienced a heart-to-heart coolness directly. Lost several employees one after another. The boss becomes angry. He directly tied up the little teacher. Slowly approach the water. Attempt to draw out the monster and destroy it. After a while, Shuiyi began to shake violently. The boss knew that the monster had appeared. It suddenly occurred to me that I had no weapons in my hand, so he asked his men to get the axe. Fail winged over. Suddenly I fell into the air. Hate the northwest with a roar. While the monster is still eating box lunch, the boss quickly picked up the axe. When I'm going back to find Xiaoxie, but found that Xiaoxie had been secretly rescued by Kui. He raised an axe and threatened the second school. Get Xiaoxie out now. Kui suddenly showed a frightened expression. The boss was dumbfounded when he looked back. A huge scorpion monster climbed up. It is approaching with a big mouth wide open. The boss is also a ruthless person who is not afraid at all. I saw him take off his jacket. Xuanzing rushed up with a roar. Recommend to the scorpion head. It's cool in only 3 seconds. In a blink of an eye, I was clamped by the scorpion SS. Then he was pressed on the ground and rubbed. With a scorpion tail sting, the boss took the lunch with hatred. But the scorpion hurts badly. Fell to the ground. Only then came back. See such a big scorpion. I thought this would definitely make a fortune. So I decided to take it back with iron. At this time, Scorpion suddenly opened his eyes and woke up. I broke free in 3 or 2 strokes. Seeing the monster approaching step by step. Seeing this, everyone hurried into the house. Kui proposed to go back to the yacht. And just when the talents figured out a way to get out, found that the yacht was bitten by a monster and floated away. It's over. Only completely wipe out the monster. Everyone has a chance to live. Suddenly thought of a way. Just put the scorpion in the ring of fire. If the scorpion can escape, it will be ZS. At this moment, the scorpion suddenly smashed through the wall. I'm about to get in. The talent and the old man quietly walked around behind Scorpion, taking advantage of the scorpion not paying attention. A quick lap of gasoline around. Then throw out the lighter. Surrounded by scorpions in an instant. Bao Jijian commentary proof. Old man can't dodge. Stabbed to the heart by a scorpion. Lu Shenjiji. When the genius saw this, he decided to be tough with the scorpion. He raised the harpoon library to eat. Successfully stabbed a scorpion in the eye. But the next second he was caught by a scorpion and threw it out. The little teacher took out the dagger at the critical moment. Rushed up to the back of the scorpion. Raised the head of a CJ scorpion with 7 heads and 1 sword. The painful scorpion took him down. After the scorpion struggled a few times. There was no movement at all. The scorpion monster crisis is finally over. And Dakai received a boxed lunch because he was stabbed by a scorpion tail. This is the end of the movie. Like a beautiful like.